It's time for another Roost by DBD, the series here on the channel where I help you get better through incessantly bullying you. If you want to be a part of this, then all you have to do is either be a tier 2 channel member or a Twitch sub. Make sure you go down to the Discord, the link to the description down below, and head on over to the exceptionally amazing channel where you can leave your stuff. On today's chopping block, we have Dimgar. Dimgar is a long-time viewer of the channel and one of my mods. They have 5.4 thousand hours. They said they're a bit rusty on Killer. Avoided it for the event because survivors just gave more BP. But I'm trying out Vecna and it did not go well. I'm gonna guess so. I only got 2 kills through sheer dumb luck. I agree. Map did not help, especially because I don't know how to elevation tech. I feel I took loops way too tight, like I was still a survivor, and kept getting caught on stuff. My build does have custom icons. Perks were Sloppy Butcher, Blood Favor, Friends Till the End, and Bamboozle. Honestly, not a bad perk build. So, we are on the Grim Pantry, arguably one of the most survivor-sided main buildings in the game, but you're on a relatively balanced map. That's one of the big things when it comes to this game. I know a lot of people don't like Swamp, but it is a relatively balanced map. It's got some strong loops here and there for survivors, but it's also got a lot of open-endedness for killers. It's just kind of big, which can make it a bit of a pain in the ass to play. But let's take a look at your add-ons in your books. So we already know that you said you were running Sloppy Butcher, Friends Till the End, Blood Favor, and Bamboozle. This is just a generally good perk build. I don't particularly mind it at all. I would bring something to protect the Blood Favor personally, but outside of that, it's really not that big of a deal. Just a generally all-around solid build. The only thing is that Bamboozle does not work with Fly, so I don't know how often you're manually vaulting with Vecna, which is not a bad thing. You can manually vault with Vecna; it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's definitely something you need to be careful of. You don't have any add-ons, which is interesting, very interesting. So let's take a look here. Okay. Did you just not see the big fuck off hole there? Alright, so first lesson. When using Vecna, okay? Never ever, 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 never ever, ever do that shit again. Your Flight of the Damned is the easiest fucking thing in the world to dodge. Like, piss easy, right? As soon as survivors hear the spell, like, start, they crouch and they just dodge it. So don't ever fucking do that ever again, right? You just sent that shit into the ether, hoping it was gonna hit somebody. You either need to do the insta-tech, which is where you spawn the skeletons directly on top of them, or the elevation tech. So, to do the insta-tech, the skeletons spawn at the very edge of these arrows, right? So these arrows, they're not just a guideline to show you where the skeletons are gonna travel, they're also a guideline to show you where they're gonna spawn. So you put these arrows directly on top of the survivor, and the skeletons spawn. That's the insta-tech. The elevation tech is that the skeletons spawn at chest height. So as long as the ground level is to your chest, they will spawn low enough to where the survivors cannot crouch them. But don't ever just throw the skeletons out there like that. That's a waste of your spell. This Fung got greedy. So you have Bamboozle, and you just saw that window get blocked from her vaulting it 3 times. And for some reason, you still vaulted it. I'm not sure why. What the fuck are you doing? You see this? You see, is my hold on, is my epic pin up? You see this? You see this fucking pink thing right here? This is called Mage Hand. Okay? And what it does is it tells pallets to go fuck themselves. And when a survivor's on an unsafe pallet like this, it means you just stop the pallet from being dropped. Or you pick it up as they drop it, and then you hit them. But no, you're just like, no, I would rather have my orb that does absolutely fucking nothing and chase. Also, you've been on this Fung for... over a minute. Where the fuck is that going? Now you're not even looking to see where the Gabriel is. Are you on a fucking carousel? Why are you still on this goddamn Fung? Actually, I have a better question. Why are you even at this main building? This is one of the strongest main buildings in the game. And it's got a gen on it that you could honestly just ignore and patrol the other ones. Spell available, cast spell. Spell available, cast spell. Spell available, cast spell. Spell available, cast spell. Spell available. What the fuck? Brother, what character do you think you're fucking playing? What? What? Okay, so when Vecna's entire identity is cycling spells. You use the correct spell for the situation and keep in mind which spells are on and off cooldown so that you can plan your entire thing. I remember this being an issue with you back in the Xenomorph review, where you just didn't really have a plan. You didn't know what you were doing or where you were going at any given time. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Until you understand what it means to plan your game, Vecna is not the character for you. And you can tell that by the way that you're just kind of throwing out spells whenever you have the chance, right? You don't understand what any of these spells do. And so you're just tossing them to toss them, right? Like, I feel like you watched me or another Vecna main, like, do things at certain points, but you don't really understand why we did them. So you're just doing them and hope that it's going to work out for you. So you're just throwing all your spells out into the, your random bullshit, go! And you're hoping somebody gets hit at some given point in time. If you don't get away from this fucking main building. There is no way that hit her. No fucking shot that hits her, dude. Why are you doing that? You already know where the Claudette is. You have fucking friends till the end, dude. You already know she's over there. Random bullshit, go! Behold! I have 4 spells, and I will use them all, even if it means I miss. I have no idea how this fucking Gabriel got hit by you. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. The only thing I can guess is that this Gabriel is somebody's 4-year-old brother. Because there's just no fucking shot he got hit. You're like a baby deer taking its first steps. You're just stumbling through this whole ordeal. Like you have no unearthly idea what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Why would you even prep that spell? I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you. He only got hit there because he's an idiot. Your 2 downs that you've gotten are because both of these survivors had random lobotomies in the middle of them playing. Like they were just sitting in their chair and a dude came up behind them with a nail and hammer and just went wham! Right into the back of their skull. Like that is the only reason that you have successfully gotten these downs. Random bullshit, go! Can I ask you a serious question? I feel like we've known each other long enough for me to be serious with you. What made you think that was gonna hit? Like, this isn't even about being a Vecna main, right? Or knowing how to play Vecna. I want you to look at this situation, and I want you to tell me what range killer gets this hit against a like halfway competent survivor. Deathslinger? Maybe. She's gonna have enough time to crouch though. Huntress? Maybe. She's gonna have enough time to crouch though. Unknown might be able to get a decent tag if you hit the orb correctly on the wall. Artis? You're not gonna damage them, you'll just infect them with the birds. Plague? Not happening. Trickster? You might get 1 or 2 knives in. So if all of those scenarios don't work, what makes you think the slowest projectile in the game is gonna work? There's giving the survivors a warning that you're about to cast your Flight of the Damned, and there's fucking mailing them a letter to be prepared in 2 to 3 business weeks that you're gonna cast your Flight of the Damned. This is something I expect a fucking 2-hour killer player to do. At least you broke the God Pallet. More than we can say for our Plague main earlier. Spells off cooldown, cast it. Spells off cooldown, cast it. Spells off cooldown, cast it. You're not playing fucking Pinhead. You're not playing Kaneki. You're not playing Billy. You're not playing a killer that has a 2.5 second cooldown, my guy! You're playing Vecna! Your spells have 20+ second cooldowns! Your mage hand is on a 40-second cooldown! It's like I handed the controller to a fucking Sugar Rush 3-year-old. You have a literal fucking info perk in your fucking pocket. If you're worried about whether or not someone's gonna come in for the flashlight save, cast a Dispelling Sphere. You literally are going to know if they're there or not. And what's honestly crazy is that if you didn't spend like half a century at main building, right? Like if you didn't spend like half this match, what are you doing? You know she's there! Hey man, I heard you like info, so I put some info to go with my info. Put on top of my info. You're like an old lady when you tell her that her phone bill is only gonna be $100, and then she asks if you're sure like 27 times. Like, oh, I see the aura of that survivor. This is a multicolored squid lamp. It's kind of cute. And one of the things I like about it is when I am laying down at night and playing my games, watching my YouTube videos, it kind of sits in the corner where my computer is, where everything's off. And it's just something that's very pretty to look at, right? It's something that's really good to look at, very soothing, because it's got a lot of like pretty colors, and you can even like change the colors to like a solid one if you want, right? I really do enjoy this lamp. Your spells are not this fucking lamp! They're not there for decoration! Quit throwing them out like they're fucking confetti! What a fucking idiot. Oh gee, you know it'd be good here? Flight of the Damned, so you could hit both of these people at the same time. Don't bother selecting Flight of the Damned now, you already wasted it throwing it into the fucking atmosphere. This entire match feels like a, test by the government to see how much patience I have. It's like a science experiment. They're behind you. I can literally hear their footsteps. What the fuck am I watching? It's like a deleted episode of the Three Stooges. I'm honestly surprised you didn't cast Flight there. Do you enjoy making me angry? It's like a sick pleasure for you. You like rubbing your gloved hands together. It's like, like a fly, right? And the piss Kaiser off with this one. I feel like that's what you did. I feel like you're doing this on purpose. Right? Because nobody's this stupid, right? What am I watching? This Claudette spent the entire game getting away from you, and now she's gonna die. That is insane. It took 140 seconds for 3 healthy survivors to not even get a save. That is... I'm honestly astounded. This isn't real. These aren't real people. You sure you have 4.5 thousand hours and not 45 hours? Because I feel like I just watched a bunch of people who installed the game yesterday. This is a lie. This is a fucking lie. There's no shot. I'm looking at a P100, a P45, a P6, and a P31. There's 3 flashlights in this lobby. They didn't get a single flashlight save. Here is your homework. Get the fuck off Vecna. I want you to get off Vecna until you understand what it means to plan your steps. I'm not even saying this as a Vecna main. I'm saying this as, like, genuinely, you will not be able to play this character until you have a plan for what you're going to do. Because again, I remember this was a problem with you with Xenomorph, where you just didn't understand what you were supposed to be doing at any given time. So I want you to get off Vecna and play an easier killer until you learn how to plan your stuff. Number 2, I want you to stay away from main building, right? I want you to learn how to drive. If you spent more than 30 seconds and haven't gotten a health state, I want you to leave that survivor alone. And I want you to learn how to look at the map and figure out which gens you're willing to sacrifice, right? This is kind of a problem that most killer mains, like the mistake most killer mains make, is they're not willing to let gens go. Think of generators as like hearts in a Zelda game, right? You have 5 hearts. Say 6 hearts because of the exit gates, right? You have 6 hearts. If you lose 1 or 2 of them, but you still beat the game, you still beat the game. Right? You don't have to work. You do not have to finish the game with all 6 hearts intact. That's not necessary. Right? So I want you to, whenever you spawn into a map, I want you to look at the map, figure out which gens are the hardest ones to defend, and be like Elsa, and let it go, don't care about anymore. Right? Okay, I want you to just fucking forget about them. And I want you to focus on the gens you can control with ease. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed yet another Roast My DBD. As always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on the screen now. You want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos, early merch discount codes, and personalized coaching and more. I hope you then click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.